And there's many talent, the likes of Vitinha and Jao Neves in midfield.
What kind of match is this? Why Arsenal is not in this final? I feel like they came into that game like, Oyanaa, do or die, we'll go die for you.
No more defense.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Oyanaa Football Junction. Today we will be talking about everything that has happened in the past season and of course in the Champions League. I'm super excited as I'm going to be handing over the mic to the men who will be giving you all these details, bands, gist and everything in between. Now you do not want to miss out on this amazing gist because these men, they are smart and they know everything that has to do with football. Now I'm talking too much, but hey, this is Oyanaa Football Junction, so let us start.
My name is Chevy. Hi everyone, I'm a Manchester United fan and I'm live at the Oyanaa Football Junction where we discuss all the medal we have put for the season. And as you know it, the Champions League has just completed, Premier League and all the other leagues have almost completed. So there's a lot to talk about. Once again, I'm a Manchester United fan. And United, come on!
United don't tell you. Not London forever! Come on, you Gunners! My name is Mark Teneke Mazi Brief. Yeah, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm here to discuss the season, as my brother has said. So let's go. Come on. Let's have it.
My name is Dada Ezekiel, Mr. Impact. I'm a photographer and I'm an Arsenal fan. Up Gunners!
Go live.
Oyanaa, let's go there. It's time for football. My name is Jerome and I am a United fan. Come on, United forever. Let's go.
So welcome to this football junction, our fans. Today, before we dive in, we're just going to talk about the Champions League football that was played yesterday night. I want my guys on this junction to have a brief discussion of the match. Let them tell me in detail what they think the match was that went down yesterday. Peter, give us a brief. Let's say the whole thing yesterday.
Okay, first of all, as a Manchester United fan, I want to say I'm very, very happy about the Champions League final. Secondly, I'm very, very sad. I'll tell you why I'm happy because before yesterday, the worst Champions League final was Barca Man 2011. It was one-sided. Barca just used us, they play table tennis. Watching that game yesterday, I was like, no, Manchester United, we are a better team, we are a better club. Because when you watch the game and first half, you are seeing, what was scoreline again? 2-0 or so. And second half, you are expecting Inter Milan to come back the way they did in semi-final against Barcelona, fire for fire, and then, goals keep coming in. I'm like, is this Champions League final? So for me, Champions League final yesterday was just, I think PSG were underrated all season, and Inter Milan did not go into the match with the same respect they have for Barcelona because PSG's team just announced themselves that and watch out for this PSG's team for the next 3, 4, 5 seasons. They might dominate Champions League all season. Look at the likes of Dembele, who was he didn't have much impact in Barcelona, but then coming into this new PSG, transitioning into this, where the team is going into. And there's this guy again, I'm not sure if I get his name again. That boy is a talent to look out for. And there's many talent, the likes of Vitinha and Jao Neves in midfield. That midfield guy, that midfield was it for me. And with the experienced players of Marquinhos and Donnarumma at the goal post, I think Enrique is building something that we should all watch out for. And as a Manchester United fan, I'm not happy about it, but again, I'm happy because now we are our match against Barcelona in 2011 is now the second worst final. No more defense. At least there's hope. Thank you.
Okay, firstly, that yesterday match, I was just angry with myself. Like, what kind of match is this? Why Arsenal is not in this final to destroy Inter? But secondly, the mentality of PSG, my word. Like that mentality, after beating the top 4 team in England, Aston Villa, Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal, bro, I feel like they came into that game like, Oyanaa, do or die, we'll go die for you. But see that combination of Vitinha and that midfield is very mad. See the way they scored that first goal. Look at I think they are playing Dente in that box there. It was very massive.
So football is one in the midfield, and what Inter Milan failed to do was tame that midfield. When they relied on the two flanks, and Enrique is a very smart man.
Very smart.
I didn't see much of DiMarco and Dumfries. The semi-final, we're all hailing Dumfries. Dumfries single-handedly won the semi-final for Barcelona. Yeah. But in this final, Inter Milan needed a different tactics entirely, but they couldn't, and they left the midfield of PSG. can't leave midfield where you have
I feel
Vitinha, João Neves and the likes.
I feel it's those old men. They are old.
Some
And these guys
old.
are their legs is fresh.
If you analyze the game, if you look at the previous final
Yeah.
against Man City, Inter Milan, their last final, they were not much. In fact, they are still as good as they were in that final. But I think another thing in football is about chances. Once you get your chances, you convert it. If you snooze, you lose. I think the first 2 goals was what stabilized Inter Milan. But I was still, watching the semi-final against Barcelona. I felt Inter Milan will do a comeback. And it's even the PSG will win the game, maybe, but Inter Milan will score at least 2. But then goals kept coming. I'm like, no.
That's
Just deep into this later. Let Jerome give us a brief.
No, let's
Yes,
go.
Okay. Man, no lie. United fan. I'm glad that we did not win the Europa League for a reason. Guy, Super Cup. Tottenham will jump. Tottenham will collect.
7-0.
Because these guys, they are averaging 23 years old. All the PSG players,
Very
like
fresh legs.
very young team, and give them 7 years, they will still be at the top of their game. Kudos to this coach, Enrique. Honestly, he did a very nice job. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he has
because
won the
he
treble.
he turned those guys. PSG Galacticos could not even do half of what this
At
PSG.
all.
Look at Vitinha and Neves. Victor was saying something about the midfield. There is no way. If you like carry V20 engine put for their body, they don't be outrun those midfield. Even the attack. Look at their number 7, Kvaratskhelia and Dembele. Immediately they lose the ball like this. Those guys are running like
those guys.
they are doing like mad dog.
Bringing
They're
up
crazy
force
as they are on
into the midfield.
drugs.
You see
Okay.
Dembele.
Within
that
minutes,
team
they
back to the
obtain the ball
midfield.
back.
Like, is it the
Okay,
same
guys.
Dembele we saw in
There's
Barcelona?
nothing
guys
else
are
about
But
it.
Arsenal converted their midfield. Arsenal was the only thing that
Kind of, even as
their
a
midfield.
Gunners,
Aston Villa tried.
no, they define. No, they try to say us.
But it's
Now,
major.
by possession. But when I calm down,
No, that man, he paid me, but it's sweet.
I want you guys to just tell me which player, just one. We don't say they play, the whole team play well. But which player stood out to you? Let's start from me.
Honestly, you will call a lot of players.
Which person was
The
your
number 9, that young boy, Due, Kvaratskhelia, but honestly,
Who stand out?
Vitinha, no. You need to give that boy his cap. That guy played at Wolves now. He played at
Yes.
Wolves. We did not even notice him, but he went to a coach that understand how to bring out the best. You know you have a quality player, but he makes sure that those guys are hard-working players. They are not just relying on their quality. But that Vitinha, that guy is dictating the tempo of the game. Whether you want her fast, you want her slow, give me ball. Somebody that is so confident that can stay in between 3 opponents and say, give me the ball. Don't worry, just give me the ball. That guy, no, I give him a cap.
Okay, Victor, this one is for you.
If you watch,
It's a different question I want to ask. People have been competing, since Barca has been on their journey to the Champions League, right? They're saying that Pedri is a better midfielder. Compared to the way Vitinha played in that final, who would you prefer your team? Pedri or Vitinha?
between Vitinha and Pedro, obviously, I prefer Vitinha, and I'll tell you why. Vitinha is an all-round midfielder.
Yes.
Look at the way he conducts the midfield, even in the
deep
deep,
attacking.
in
Box
his,
to box.
in his own half. Vitinha is a midfielder that can. He reminds me of Busquets, but he's more, he's faster. He's faster. Busquets has more flavor. Vitinha has everything.
He has
Vitinha can be with the ball with 3 opponents on him, and he will still control the midfield and dictate the attack for PSG. I think kudos to Vitinha.
Okay, Mark, I have a question for you. We all saw the same play.
Yes.
They were not this good.
Yes.
Not like they were not this good, they were building. Teams, they finished about 16th or 17th
Yes.
in the league phase of the Champions League. But suddenly, they catch Liverpool, bam, catch Aston Villa, bam, catch Man City, bam, catch Arsenal, bam. What changed?
Wait, please. We need to investigate you every game. But I don't carry some go to Baba. Carry them go give more Baba. They first wash their back. Firstly, I feel the mentality, like, I don't know how Enrique did it. I like the mentality because, see, under pressure, PSG don't used to perform. When they get to this stage, under pressure, they always, even when they are start, you see they don't have that composure. But this team, like, they are hungry. They are hungry for, like, the way they are playing. After that first match against Arsenal, when Arsenal won them, I was like, when they draw, they did, say we meet PSG, I was like, these people will still be there. We go be there again. Go to the play.
Until they walk now.
As I was shocked with the way they played that first game, the way they handled that midfield and everything. The tactics, Enrique, I'll give Enrique his cap. Like he deserves this cap.
Okay, one question more. This one is for you. Why is it that this same PSG they've had one of the best teams in the back? Not be say na money. You don't get Ibrahimovic. You don't get Cavani. You don't get since the time of their Ramos, Messi, Neymar, Alex. Why be say they no fit win at them? We're talking about 50 years of investment. But now they don't even get one specific big name.
One star like that.
Now they can't win. What does it mean to football? It mean between big names or as a team, which one is more important?
Honestly, success in football now it's not based on star players. Like what Chelsea is doing, honestly, people see it as a wrong move. But by the time you walk through it along the line, you are going to see that it will pay them more. Because those young players now, by the time they are together for 2-3 years, they are going to see a beautiful football. Now, back to PSG. What I would say is, I think the owners, that's why, man, you could like say anytime I go won't swear for you. You see, when people want to, they are so desperate for success that, okay, they've tried all this pattern, they've seen that, okay, this is not working. And they brought in a coach that knows what he wants. I'm very sure Enrique will tell them, see, I'm not here to go through the previous failures that you guys have been doing, buying star players. Let me build. He got these players. If you notice, the likes of Ugarte, like Ugarte is like a waste product that they just shit people. Enrique selected what he needed, and he selected what he did not need. Let them know that, okay, we won't get playing time. So what I'll say is, it is the coach. I think this man is the difference. He made them believe. He made them work hard. They are not just PSG. Their bench, starting 11, young players, but those guys.
Chelsea regrets why don't
These guys are good.
At some point in the season itself, when you see that the coach, was very good, was father. When they were playing Arsenal in the group stage, he dropped Dembele.
Yes.
He still disciplined the team. Like every coach go. Now don't start player at the time now. So that be the big name. It don't tell everybody, but say, okay, either you follow my rule or you drop bench. But that's how they are today. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Stay with us because we'll be coming back very soon to discuss some more gist. We'll talk about rounding up the season pretty soon. See you guys next time. Peace out.
Oyanaa Junction.
Oyanaa, let's go.
Oyanaa, let's go there.